Hi guys, I am Camp, and today we have the review of the Dragunov SVD sniper rifle. My first thought when approaching this gun was that the natural comparison would be the PSG sniper rifle, but after using the weapon I came to the conclusion that a closer match to this weapon is the M14 EBR. In fact, both the Dragunov and the M14 are fully capable of automatic fire, while the PSG is a semi-automatic sniper rifle. So today I think I'm going to talk a bit of three weapons, actually, of those three weapons. Let's start talking about the damage. Both the Dragunov and the PSG kill in one shot to the head, one shot to the chest, and two shots when hitting any other area of the body. But there is an important difference between these two weapons, is the range. The PSG has better range. Later you will see one of my tests. I am shooting a dummy from progressively longer distance. From a certain point you will see that when shooting the chest, the Dragunov will start tagging, while the PSG will keep killing in one hit. Compare this damage to the M14, which is one shot to the head and two or three shots depending on the part of the body you hit. Let's go over the rate of fire. Dragunov shoots faster, definitely way faster than the PSG, but still slower than the M14. You cannot glitch the rate of fire by tapping. You cannot shoot faster than the actual rate of fire by tapping fast your mouse. It has 7 bullets in the magazine compared to the 5 of the PSG and the 10 of the M14. The Dragunov packs quite a bit of recoil, but you will find that again we have the usual three patterns that we encounter also in other rifles in game. So when you shoot, the gun will kick either straight up or straight up to the right or straight up to the left. Let's talk about the scope. The zoom is single stage. You have less magnification than the PSG, although the frame of your scope takes out a big part of your screen, so you will still suffer from tunnel vision, so to speak. The zoom speed is instantaneous. The Dragunov is capable of move shooting when zoomed in. Just a quick post-edit. I forgot to mention that the mobility of the Dragunov is the same as the M14, while the PSG slows you down considerably more. Let's go over how to control the gun. At long range you have to aim for the head, or else you will tag your enemy, as I have said, unless your enemy is not full HP. You will be slightly outgunned by bolt-action sniper rifles at long range, because those are more consistent in terms of one-hit-kill ratio and also have better magnification. But you will outgun assault rifles, of course. At middle range is where the Dragunov really thrives, in my opinion, if you manage the recoil, because you benefit from your high rate of fire, from your one-hit kill ability, and also from your scope, of course. The trickiest part is when you are in close quarter battles, because you don't have much field of view when you are zoomed in, and so if your enemy moves around, it will be very difficult to follow them when you are scoped in, unless you are using very high sniper sensitivity, but I don't think that's a good idea. There are a bunch of things you can try in order to overcome this problem. One is no scoping, but that's suboptimal. you have decent accuracy with the first couple of shots. You will have to aim for the very center of the body of your enemy, and you have a good chance of tagging them. But after the first two shots, then the recoil goes bananas and bullets fly everywhere, so that's not really an option. There are two better ways that you can handle close quarter confrontations. One is by quick scoping, like you would do with a bolt action sniper rifle, and then switching immediately to your secondary, to your pistol. That's the easiest option. Or you can quick scope and then zoom out and then quick scope again. This is definitely more difficult because you really will have to develop this reflex, this muscular memory to do this, because it's a pretty unusual way to use a sniper rifle. But you have no other alternatives if you want to stick to your rifle in close quarters and to quick scoping, because this is not a bolt action sniper, and so it doesn't zoom out automatically when you shoot. And also you cannot try to quick switch, because unlike bolt action snipers, if you quick switch you cannot cancel part of the animation. You cannot try to reshoot right away, you will have to see the animation through, and so that takes too long and you will die meanwhile. So these are the two alternatives you can use. I've also tried to be a little more creative and tried to alternate no scopes and quick scopes back to back, but that doesn't work very well, so I would discard that idea. So overall conclusion, this is a pretty decent gun, although I'm not very fond of it, nor of the M14, nor the PSG. But if I had to list my preference, the PSG would be my least favorite gun, and the Dragunov would be the first, but the M14 is a very close runner-up. Anyway, I think that by now, with all the information, you can decide on your own whether this gun is worth it for you, and which one you prefer. I'd say that the PSG is the least performant. The M14 is good at long range, acceptable at close range, and somewhat lacking at mid-range because of the recoil and the fact that it doesn't kill in one shot, while the Dragunov is good at long range, very good at mid-range, and tricky at close range, but it is manageable if you take the time to get used to it. Okay, this is pretty much all. If you have any questions, just type them in the comments. This is Yes We Camp signing out. Peace, and I'll see you guys later.